Hi everybody, welcome to the Messy Cook by Dale. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today. Today we're doing a slow cooker recipe, and this is a vegan/vegetarian recipe. Absolutely fabulous. It's called Slow Cooker Vegan Tikka Masala. So we're going to start and do this all from scratch. All right, so we get our slow cooker. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to spray the inside of it with some vegetable spray, or you can oil it down a little bit, just to prevent any kind of sticking that might happen. All right, so that's that. Now we're going to make the sauce, and it starts with 1 large onion, which has been chopped finely, or 2 medium. That goes in there. We have 2 tablespoons of freshly chopped and grated ginger. That goes in there. We have 4 cloves of garlic. I think we have four cloves of garlic which have been minced. That goes in here as well. Okay, takes care of that. A can or 19 ounces, is it? 15-ounce can of tomato sauce. This, you can buy the canned stuff or you can make it yourself, whatever. This is just tomato sauce. It has some herbs in it, some garlic and onion. And these are Canadian made. These are Canadian tomatoes, so it's Canadian made, which is what I like to do or have. All right, so that's that. Now to that goes the spices. So bear with me as I read them off. Oh, 2 tablespoons of olive oil first. I'm gonna just eyeball it. 1, 2. Okay. EVOO, extra virgin olive oil. Try to get the best you can get because you're eating it, so why not? All right, so it starts with 1 tablespoon of gara masala. Now, what garam masala? And what this is, it's an Indian spice, but it has all kinds of herbs and spices in it. It's got cardamom and coriander and all that sort of thing. And it really is the basis of a lot of Indian food. So a tablespoon of that goes in there. All right, to that goes 2 teaspoons of ground cumin. This is a teaspoon, 2 teaspoons of ground cumin. 1, 2. All right. Next is 1 teaspoon of ground coriander. Where's my coriander? Here it is. 1 teaspoon of that. That goes in there. Next, 2 teaspoons of smoked paprika. Here we have that. This 1, 2. Very, very flavorful dish. Extremely flavorful. Okay, 1 teaspoon of ground turmeric. All right, 1/4 of a teaspoon of ground cinnamon. Where's my cinnamon? 1/4 of a teaspoon. This is 1/4 of a teaspoon of ground cinnamon. That goes in there. 1/2 teaspoon of cayenne pepper. Gives you that little bit of kick, which we love. Right, Dan? We love our kick. All right. And some ground pepper. We're talking about 1/2 teaspoon, so I'm going to eyeball it. Freshly cracked pepper. There. And some salt. A teaspoon of salt. So I'm going to eyeball that as well. Just about a teaspoon. There. So this gets mixed up. And this is the sauce. So mix it up real good, really well. And that's it. It's mixed. Now, into the slow cooker goes 1 can of, what are these called? The chickpeas. Can of chickpeas. You want to drain them and you want to rinse them. That goes in there. Okay, and to that, we have tofu. Now this is firm tofu that I cut into chunks, into cubes, and I pressed it. Now there is a technique to pressing it to get rid of all the excess liquid, and I'm going to put a link up here to show you how I did it last time. We did it in a previous video, but it's really important to do that because you don't want to have a lot of excess liquid in here so that it absorbs the liquid that you add to it. So that's about, what did I say? How much is that? A package of 14-ounce package of the firm tofu. Okay, make sure I have everything. Now later on, this is going to cook on high for about 4 hours, or on low for about 8 hours. And I don't have patience, as you all know, so I'm going to cook it for 4 hours. So this goes into here like that. Let me just get all the goodness out here. It's a pretty easy recipe, and like I said, extremely flavorful. Okay, that goes there. Let's mix that up. Made a mess. Come in here, Dan, and give this a look. See? Look at that. It's going to be so good. Okay, and on top of that, a bay leaf. Now, I buy fresh bay leaves. I bought a whole bunch of them during the winter, and what I did was I froze it. So it's a fresh bay leaf, and that goes in there. And that, people, is it. That's it. This is going to cook for 4 hours on high or 8 hours on low. Once this is done, about a half hour before it's done, we're going to add a can of coconut milk and some cornstarch to thicken it up a little bit, and some lemon. So I'm going to show you that when we come back. And in the meantime, while this is all cooking, I'm going to make my naan bread from scratch, and I'm going to make some rice. So we're going to have it on a bed of rice with some naan. So we'll see you in about 4 or 5 hours or so. See you later. Bye. Hi everybody, welcome back. So we've been cooking, or I've been cooking, the tofu and all the spices and the sauce and the chickpeas for about 4 hours. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take a can of full fat coconut milk, put it into a bowl here, and we're going to take 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. Cornstarch is the thickening agent. This is a brand new one. You know, ever so often I go through all my spices and find out which ones are like really old, and then I get rid of them, and cornstarch was about there. So 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. That goes in there. All right. And I'll give that a bit of a whiz. So what's going to happen now is this is going to go into the pot, and I'm going to cook it for another 20-30 minutes, and then we're going to come back and put it all together. I made my naan bread, which turned out fabulous, always does. Real easy recipe. I've got a link here to the recipe that I'll put up here. And we're making basmati rice, so it's going to be a great meal. All right, so this gets put in here like this, and then you can come up close, give them a look, and I'll give it a good mix. Look at this. It's gonna be good. So just before we finish it, what happened?
Just move the camera.
Okay,
Okay,
we're back. I told you we do not edit. What you see is what you get. All right, so here we have it. It looks wonderful already, but it's going to sit there for another 20 minutes or so just to get all mushed up together. Then we're going to come back and we're going to put it on, and I've got cornstarch in my glasses. Okay, whatever. All right, so we're going to come back, put it all together, and have a little taste. So we'll see you in a bit. Hi everybody, welcome back. So here it is, the slow cooker vegan tikka masala. Turned out really good. The apartment smells glorious, I'm telling you. All right, so what I'm going to do first of all is take out the bay leaf. Don't want that in there. Like this. So I put, as you saw in our last segment, I put in the coconut milk and the cornstarch to thicken it up, so it became really nice and thick. So what we're going to do now, look at this. So delicious. Okay, we're going to take half a lemon. Let me just get the juices. If you want to get a juicy lemon, you take it and you rub it on the, roll it on the counter a little bit, and it releases all the juice, so it makes it a lot easier to juice it. So I'm going to take the bottom off of it so it fits in my juicer real well. And that goes there. Half a lemon right into here. How lucky am I that I'm not going to get any seeds in there? Yeah. Excellent. Okay, that goes in there. That's done. Give that a little mix. Oh, it smells so good. So I made some rice and I put it on a really nice plate. Thank you so much, Louise, for the plate. She donated all kinds of dishes for the Messy Cook. So thank you, Louise. All right, so we're going to plate it up. Right on top of that. Now, I don't have any cilantro, but I do have parsley, so I'm going to put that on. Now, I have a little bit of coconut milk left over, so I think I'm going to drool. I'm going to drizzle a little bit of this on top. I don't want to drool on it. No. And put some look at this, Dan.
I'm drooling over here, though.
I know you are. You eat well, Dan. That's all I can say. You're a lucky man. All right, and here's my naan bread, which turned out great. I made garlic naan. All right, so does this look beautiful or what? Did you get a close-up of this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, no, here.
Get a close-up. Look at that. Beautiful. And it's totally vegan, vegetarian. So let's give it a try. I'm going to take a bit of naan and do this. Oh, that's really good. Flavorful. Really flavorful. And what we did was all those spices that I put in actually created a curry. So that's how you make homemade curry. I suppose in a pinch, although I wouldn't recommend it, you could probably just use curry powder instead of all those spices. But you know, buy those spices, it's an investment, and then you've got all those spices that'll last for a while, and you'll be able to make all kinds of dishes. Fantastic. Really good. Okay, if you like what you saw, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and share. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Stay safe, be kind to yourself and to others. Enjoy this. I hope you try it. But most of all, forget the mess and enjoy your slow cooker vegan tikka masala. See you next time.